And we're live. Hello, everybody. Yay, happy Monday. I'm trying to be excited about the fact that it's Monday. Welcome to the Gourmet Pens YouTube channel where we do this live stream on Monday nights. I don't need to introduce myself, but I will, just in case you're new here and you're lurking or you just haven't left a comment in the chat. But hello, welcome. I'm so excited to have you all here with me. I have already remembered to change the chat stream to live chat. So just in case you are in the chat, there's a drop-down menu at the top, and it gives you the option for top chat or live chat. Top chat filters some of the comments out. I don't know how or why or what the algorithm for filtering is, but I don't have control over it. But if you want to see all the comments, make sure you change to live chat. So welcome. Elmo was first and did not get a top fan's crown. I don't have control over that either. I don't know what YouTube is doing. Welcome Elmo, welcome Doug, Pertinux. Who else do we have in here? We have John, we have Dragon Drawer, we have Doug. Hello, Juicy Louise from Cornwall. Actually, I just read one of your comments on one of my older videos that you said that usually when I'm live streaming, it's like 2 a.m. for you. And so I'm shocked that you're here. Oh, it is 2 a.m. for you. That's funny. I assume you will not stay for the whole time, but it's very lovely to see you live. Thank you all for being here. I'm very excited. I'm excited because this is kind of like a wing it episode because I have a plan, but I don't know if I'm going to stick to my plan. So, I mean, you can see that I've got... Sorry, I thought I knocked my water over. You can see I have stuff out. And I thought I would show you stuff, but I'm also going to just kind of ramble because that's what I feel like doing today. So that's what we're going to do. So hello. I hope you are all doing well. Please let me know in the chat how you're doing. Yeah, it's so nice to see you all. It makes me smile. It's honestly, everybody hates Mondays, right? But I used to not like Mondays because it meant forcing myself back into some kind of routine. Whatever routine I might try to pretend I have. But now Monday nights, at the end of a Monday, it's just so fun and cheery to hang out with you all. Anthony is here. Wait. Oh, we've got new people. New people since I greeted you all. We have Ruth. We have Jacqueline. Oh my goodness, we have Wendy Sue. Notes from past Amy. Oh my gosh. Simmerjeet. Derek, hello. Welcome, welcome. Oh, you guys, I'm gonna get all teary. This is so sweet. And there's Anthony. Okay. So, it's very hot here. I'm wearing my Gourmet Pens t-shirt because I am a Gourmet Pens. Or am I a Gourmet Pen? No, I am a Gourmet Pens. Yes, the chat all of a sudden pops up. So, what we've got. So, do you remember last time we went through my nice, super organized pens and I explained my logic behind all of my pens and I felt really good about it? Well, last night at like 4 a.m., my brain broke again. And it was like, no, this is all wrong. So I repacked them. And what I did is I actually minimized what I'm bringing. And it's really just because I felt like I was bringing too much for myself to have to look after. So I'm going to just put some stuff out of the way. I am the Gourmet Pen. The one, the only. The only. Yeah, so I repacked it a little bit and I thought I would just kind of share an update with you just so you can understand what it's like to have my brain, and maybe you'll understand and agree with me, which would be really nice and validating. And even if you disagree with me, that's totally fine too. So let's do that first, maybe. And then what we're gonna do, I have this, which is not showing. Hang on. I gotta find the right page for you. Oh, it worked earlier. Why is it not working now? No, not that. This. We could go through the pen show map together, maybe? Hopefully that's not too boring for you guys. But I started doing it and I got overwhelmed. So I thought maybe if we did it together, it would be less stressful. So these are my plans. So first thing in the plan, I will show you my updated stuff. Okay. I love that you're all here with me to do this. It makes me feel so much better to have friends doing this with me. I'm only allowed 6 pens. That would be terrible. But I could do it if I really had to. So wait, I'm just scrolling back just to make sure I've got everything. Okay. I'm still doing my rickshaw bonsai bag. This is the size of it. It's kind of like a small A4. I don't actually know the dimensions, but it's on the rickshaw site. And I haven't, remember I said I have the air tag, like all that kind of stuff hasn't changed. The only thing that has changed is, I don't know if you recall, but there were more pens in here. I have minimized significantly. So here's what I've got. First of all, I have hair everywhere. My hair is, it's just, there's hair everywhere. So we've got this, we have this, we have these, and then we have this, and then I have a thing of, I have gum in here, because nobody wants to know this, but when I talk a lot, I get dry mouth, and so when I'm at a pen show and I talk a lot, it's like, so, anyway, sorry, this is probably an awful noise, nobody wanted to hear that. So that's why I have gum. So we're still doing the bonsai bag, because I thought to myself, Gourmet pens, look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, do you realistically need all of these pens? Because before, I had these, and I also had all of these, and then other ones. And I really didn't need all of them. I needed some for workshops, like when I need to demo in Inky Messes, I need to demo, I mean, I have supplies, but sometimes I just demo with pens because it's easier. So I needed stuff like that. So I'm going to just update you. And then I also thought, historically, of all the pen shows I've ever been to, I have never pulled out my own Inky Messes notebook. Like, I've never sat at a table, pulled out an Inky Mess, and really Inky Messed. These have all been done at home. An example of something I've done at pen shows is this page. Just this. Where I mostly stamp and then I sample people's pens. But this is not an Inky Mess. This is just writing. So I don't need an Inky Mess entire notebook for this. So I thought, get it together, Gourmet pens. You don't need to haul all of this stuff all day, all evening, and wear yourself out and have so much on your shoulder and have to look after everything. So be realistic. So I was realistic, man. Okay? So I reduced it to this, which I think is pretty impressive. When you think about how many pens I've got inked and who I am in terms of, like, as a pen lover and what I do at a pen show, I think this is really impressive. So I just thought I would show you what I finished off on. And then, okay, let me catch up. K-Rai, it makes me so happy that you will tolerate my rambles. Thank you. Honestly, I appreciate it so much. You guys have no idea. Elmo asks if I'm a minimalist. I wish. I dream of being a minimalist. I think my sticker board would give you an indication that despite my best efforts, I am not a minimalist, but I try to be in some areas of my life. In terms of clothing, I would say I'm a minimalist. I don't have a lot of clothing. I don't have a lot of shoes. I don't have a lot of purses, but I have a lot of hobby stuff. Like I have a lot of stickers and pens and inks and paper and notebooks and accessories. So does that qualify as minimalist? Could it? Can we pretend? Let's pretend. Yeah, let's pretend. So, okay, let's see. Do I still know which ink is in each pen? You bet. Oh, do I ever? Because I'm a genius. I'm a genius right now. So what I did, first of all, I got rid of this plotter. I took it out. And this was shocking to me. But I opened up my plotter and I looked at it. And I thought to myself, do I really need a calendar while I'm at the pen show? And then, do I really need all this ring-bound paper at a pen show? Because it's not particularly convenient to be sitting at, like, pen shows after dark in the bar and open up a binder and put it down on a possibly sticky table and write in it. So I thought to myself, this doesn't make sense. The plotter is, this particular plotter size is not the right plotter. This is not the solution. So I took it out. And then the next thing I took out, I don't know if you recall this, I previously had all my pens in the small Delphonics, which was within the large Delphonics, because that's where all my plotter and stuff was fitting in, so that I could take it all out at the bar or whatever. Gourmet pens, don't be cray-cray. I minimized by doing this. Okay? So I've minimized it to this. Now, this is a Deldy pen case, and I got this at Jet Pens, and it's one of those zippers shut, and then it's upright because of the way the base is shaped, and then it slides, and then you have all your pens ready. And this is how I need my pens presented to me when I'm at a pen show. I don't need them necessarily like in a sleeve. I need them visible to me. And all my pens are labeled with the ink on them, so I know what's in them. And I just minimized what I had. I thought, which nibs are too delicate for passing around? Take those out. So basically what I have are Pilot Parallels and Monarch nibs, because I trust that they're okay to be passed around. And then in here, I have, this is a pen I'm taking to Skogsy to get the a new section to match the cap. So I have to bring this with me. So it's in here. And then in this sleeve, I have a pen that a friend wants to see. I have one Papa J Studio, because this has a pen sloth nib on it that I don't want to shove in with all of these. And then lastly, I have my Montblanc with the signature nib for if I have to autograph something, I have it in here. And so now I have a more realistic selection of pens that I feel comfortable passing around, and pens that I can also use for inky messes at the same time. So that is the pen scenario. I gotta catch up on the chat. Let me see. Oh, color themed rickshaw bags. Absolutely. That's the way to go. Honestly. As long as nobody switches the labels, that would be hilarious, but that's so funny. Okay, the paper I brought, I decided to just stick with my snap pad, because this way, there's a whole bunch of Tomoe in here. If people want to try a page, or like try a pen from me or somebody else, but they want to remember what they tried, they can just take the page. And then also, if I want to try somebody else's pen, I can just stick it in here. It doesn't need to be in an inky mess notebook. So I'm feeling really good this is my workshop kit. This has all my stuff that I need for workshops, like all the pens that I'm going to use and stuff. These ones are just like bonus pens. So yeah, I'm feeling really good. And in here, this is just pencils and miscellaneous things that I like to keep with me. And then I have a blower for inky messes. So that is what's going in my rickshaw bonsai bag, and I'm feeling really good about it. I'm feeling like this was the right refinement, and I have room to spare in my rickshaw bag. Like, there's extra room. Usually I can't even zip this thing closed, and now there's room to spare. So I feel really good about it. So yeah, so thanks for coming with me on that journey. That's what we have done together. The Snap Notebook, that is from Postalco. I can't spell postal. Here, I'm gonna do this. This is Postalco. So the one that I have is an A6. They also have A5, and so the really cool thing about it, what I really love, is you can buy paper, but you can also put in whatever paper you want. And so I just cut A6 Tomo and hole punched it to fit. And the really cool thing, aside from how cool it is in general, I decorated mine a little. So I put a blotter sheet, and then I put stickers. And then what you can do is you can flip it under, so you have a hard writing surface at a bar or like a pen meet or something. So it's really always ready to write on. It's a really good like reporter's style notepad. And because you can make your own refills or buy refills from them, I think it's really versatile. So pricing wise, they are like they start at $40. And you could probably buy them at, oh, they have new ones. Oh no, look how cute this is. This is the A5. Oh my god, I love this. Oh my god, I have so many of these and I don't need more, but I love this pattern. Oh no, this looks like cats and I want it so bad. Okay. Yeah, so remember when we were talking about me being a minimalist? This is why I'm not. Oh my god, that's so cute. Okay, and then here's an A4, A5, and oh my god, but I love these so much. Okay, and they also have envelopes and planners and like different types of papers. They're really cool. Here's the hole punch if you wanted to make your own refills. And oh my god, I love it so much. Okay, so I'm super into this. Like, I like the whole style of them, and I find them very useful for pen meets because there's no commitment per page. So that's why I'm thinking it makes the most sense to bring with me to DC, because there's no commitment per page, and that's what I want. I don't want to have an inky mess notebook that I feel like I have to complete after just writing like hello jello in one corner with somebody's nib I wanted to try. So I'm feeling really good about this. I'm feeling good. And then I also figured I'm at a pen show. So worst case, if I feel like I don't have the right amount of paper, I can just purchase a notebook. Absolutely insane idea. Okay, so anyway, I just spent 20 minutes talking about that. So I hope that was fun. Let me catch up. Okay. Okay, let's see. Derek, no need to change the labels, just swap the caps. On my Opus 88s, that would be hilarious. That's so funny. So Ruth, thank you so much. I am honored that you're impressed by my downsizing. Room to spare means more space for new pens and inks. That is a good point. Here we have a question from Anthony. What was the name of the sailor pen with pink and white rings separated by gold? That is a really good question. A sailor pen with pink and white rings. So that would have to have been... Do you remember what model it was? Pink and white rings. Was the whole... You gotta describe it more so we could try to figure that out. John, you found extra strength Ricola Swiss cherry lozenges. That is so delightful. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Like, even Halls, I like the cherry ones better, so I'm very excited about that. You just bought a Leonardo Momento Zero Grande Primary Manipulation 1. How did that happen? How did that happen? Explain yourself. You're waiting for your... Oh, Doug, you're getting a snap pad. That's so awesome. Which size did you get? And which color? I need all the details. Okay, so while while I wait for the details of Doug's snap pad, shall we look at the pen show thingy? Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to take notes for myself. Okay, because I really don't know what I'm doing. I've never done this before where I've looked at a pen show map and planned out who I need to visit and stuff. But this time, I really feel like I need to do it because it is a really big show and I have a lot of meetings and things that I need to do. And I'm also doing a lot of stuff, like I'm doing workshops, but there's also a lot of people I want to make sure I see. I have orders to drop off. I have people to say hello to and hug and greet. And so I just don't want to forget anything. So I thought I would take notes. This makes sense, right? This makes sense. And the other thing I'm very excited about, I decided to use this pen. And I thought I would tell you the story of this pen because why not? Because I'm just rambling. So the story of this pen, this is a Montblanc, and we can feel what we want about Montblanc. That's totally fine. I'm not judging. People love them, people hate them. I'm totally okay with all of these feelings. This is one of the Bohems, which is one of their smaller, chunkier models, and it's discontinued, and it's the Moon Garden finish. I think it's really beautiful. I love it. It is a rollerball. And the story of this pen is, I didn't want the fountain pen because even though I love the nib on the Bohem fountain pen, I didn't want to have to deal with it. Like, it just felt like too much work. It's cartridge only. It's just a pain. And I figured if I'm going to have a Montblanc rollerball, I'll have a really pretty one. So I have this one. And so I found this at Peyton Street Pens. If you have never perused their stuff, you absolutely should. This is not an ad for Peyton Street Pens. I bought it with my own money. But what they tend to do is put up things at really fair prices. Like, they don't generally price gouge. And I really appreciate that about them. Because they could. Like, they really could. So they put this pen up for a really reasonable, like, $350 US, and they stated that it had damage. And based on the pictures, I thought, you know what? I'm going to get it anyway because I'm never going to find this pen at a fair price and in decent enough condition. So I bought it thinking, okay, I know it's got damage, and it did. It had... the stone on here was chipped, like there was a huge chunk missing from it. The cap was super scratched up, and then the inner cap threads, it rolled away. The inner cap threads were cracked and glued back in place, but it was so bad that it couldn't post even. So now it posts. And so I had it for a while, and I kept using it, and then I kept thinking, you know what? I should get this repaired at Montblanc, which is one of the reasons I really love Montblanc. You can take a pen in, you can get it repaired. And so I took it to Montblanc for an estimate, and they gave me an estimate of like $500 minimum, right? They're like, this is probably going to be like $1,000 because the cap needed replacing, so that meant all the trim needed to be replaced. And then with the stone, because it's discontinued, they're like, this is going to be like $1,000 for you. And I'm thinking, okay, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I'm going to just keep it damaged. So I kept it, and then I just kept waffling about it. And I thought, you know what? Because it's damaged, I'm not totally in love with it. Like, it just doesn't feel right for me. So I thought I'll just list it for sale at the price, like the landed price that I paid. So, and disclosing all the damage and everything. So I did that, and someone was interested in it, and she was like waffling about it, and I totally didn't blame her. She wanted to check out the damage in person because of it was such extensive damage. And so she's checking it out, and she's trying to decide, and I was like it's no pressure. And she's like, no, I just need to think about it because there is damage, and getting it repaired at Montblanc will be very expensive, so that's not really an option. And then the night that she had spent the evening like looking at it, I was capping it, and then all of a sudden the glued on chunk just popped off in the cap, so it just broke. And I was like, okay. So I messaged her. I was like, hey, listen, I need to pull this from sale. I cannot in good conscience sell this pen to you with so much damage, and considering that it just broke even further. So she was disappointed because she was like, I was just about to pull the trigger on it, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, but I just can't sell this pen to you like this. So because it was so bad, I couldn't even cap it. I took it to Montblanc, and I was like, listen, I don't care what it costs, just fix it for me. So fast forward like a month, and they contact me to say, hey, your pen's back. And I'm like totally nervous, dreading it, because I'm like, oh my god, I have like $1,000 bill, I gotta go pay this. And I go, and they're like, okay, it's $150. And I'm like, I beg your pardon, what? 150 Canadian dollars? My little Gourmet pen's ears cannot hear properly. I don't know how it worked out. I don't know if Germany was just on something and they were just in a really good mood. I don't know. It does not make sense to me that they only charged me $150, because that is just the base price that they charge you to evaluate a pen. And so they replaced the cap, they fixed all the inner threads, they replaced the trim, they replaced the stone, and they replaced the clip. So it's basically in perfect condition now, and I have one of my dream pens at a wicked price in beautiful condition, and I'm just really excited. It brings me so much joy, and this is one of the pens that I'm so glad it worked out in the end, that it stayed in my possession, just because it's unreal. So okay, let me see. Okay, let me scroll back. I just rambled for like 20 minutes. I'm just really excited about it, and I hope it's as exciting for you guys as it is for me. Okay, I feel better now. And now it's a rollerball, and I absolutely love it. It's an outstanding writer. Just, it makes me really happy. And that is the whole point of our pens, is it not? So, let me see. Ruth says you'd be overwhelmed by the DC show. Ruth, you are not wrong. Absolutely, the DC show is very overwhelming. And that's part of the reason I wanted to go through the map, was because I want to kind of emotionally prepare myself for it. Despite how many shows I've been to, it's a lot. So, hello, Rich! River City Pen Company is here. Yes, you are going to be on my list because I need to get a nib holder. So, yay. Okay. Oh, you have a Rouge et Noir. Oh, I love their nibs. Those are such beautiful nibs. YouTube needs to calm down. I am so sorry. I am thinking I'm going to disable ads for when we live stream. I'm so sorry. It's such a hassle. YouTube it does its things. I don't know why. So, okay. Everyone needs a nice rollerball. I absolutely agree with you. Simmerjeet, how long did it take for Montblanc to repair? It was gone for about a month and a half. Not even a month and a half. Maybe 4.5, 5 weeks. Which is really remarkable. And they didn't charge me anything up front. They just said the base estimate for your pen is $150. And I was like, okay. But they also said, but realistically, it's going to be more than that. So I'm like, I know. Let's just do it. So yeah, it really worked out really nicely. Chris says, Sespresso, sorry, I keep referring to your random names, sorry. Like your real names and your avatar names. I want to believe DC is manageable if you only look at one table at a time. That would be a nice idea, but that's not how it goes. So let's do this. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so help me out here. You guys can help me out as I go through this. My pen budget for DC is... Does it open up my pen budget? No. My cash budget is $250 US, which is not a lot. I mean, it's a lot. It's not a lot for a pen show. Sorry, that's down here. And wait, let's do this. That is better. And then my PayPal budget is about $300. Had I been wise and sold pens and whatnots, it might have been okay, but I didn't. So I didn't. So just to give you an example, cash budget of $250, that really would be something like a deluxe bespoke pen with a steel nib, right? Like that's what I'm picturing. Like that's the amount that you're looking at, or like a bunch of ink and paper and stuff. Combined, the $250 and $300 of $550 would be something like a luxurious pen, like something that's like hand painted, like something from Ryan Krusak, for example. So just to imagine. Don't forget the credit card budget. I'm pretending my credit card does not exist at the pen show. I try to stick it to PayPal, like try to stick to my PayPal budget at most, just because the exchange is a pain in the butt. And so, yeah. Ruth, I have thought about bringing my pens for sale, but the problem is I did that in Chicago and I did not enjoy either the selling or the show as much because I felt like I should have been trying to sell pens. So I decided that I'm not going to do it again. And what I'm going to do is just bring my for sale pens to the Scriptus show and just have them like in a personal section, like the table next to my shop table. So that's my plan. I really loved the idea of selling pens at the show, but I just didn't do it. It just didn't work out. Hello, Strings and Petals. Welcome, welcome. I love your blue hearts. We are doing wonderful here. Absolutely wonderful. We're preparing mentally for the show. The Scriptus show is the Toronto Pen Show. They call it Scriptus. It's the Toronto Pen Show. And it's at the end of October. It is a one-day show, free admission, just in case anybody wants to come. And it's absolutely insane. It's basically 3 days of a US pen show packed into 6 hours of Canadian pen show insanity. And it's overwhelming and insane and stressful. So, yeah. John, I do remember the credit card sliding machine with carbon copies, and I loved the paper they used because it was really thin and crinkly. So I do remember that. You meant me specifically, not anyone else. I am lovely. Thank you. I hope you are also lovely. Okay, let's see my list here. There's a lot of vendors, like new vendors, that I don't recognize. I'm not getting any nib work done. And so, yeah, I'm just not getting any nib work done. One of the stops that I wanted to check out, one of the websites I want to look at is Anderillium, because I would like to get one bottle of ink. Just one. That's all. I'm very, very, very sensible. Just one. And, okay, let's see. We have Appelboom. I don't know what Appelboom is bringing, but I am looking forward to seeing him. And we've got, okay. Oh, I definitely want to stop at Bungo Box. Why? Well, they have, speaking of budgets, they have a sailor with a cat on it. It's the Ink of the Witch, or Pen of the Witch, the witch one. And it's got a little cat on it, and I just want it because of the cat. So I just want to see it. I will stop by and say hello to Barry. Bone Crusher would be really nice to see in person. And I should write that down so I don't forget. This list is going to get really long. I should write down instructives, like pick and ink. Right? I am looking forward to seeing Joost because it's as close as I can get to seeing you. It's like, oh, someone who has been in the Netherlands, so it's almost like Joost has shared your oxygen. So it's exciting to see him because then I can breathe your oxygen. That's the logic. That's what it is. Let's see. Cash for Culture. This is new. I have never heard of this. Let's look this up. No, that's not what I want. We want this. Cash for Culture DC Pen Show. Huh. Okay, so I don't see any I don't see anything about it. View pop-up. Description. I'm selling pens. Okay. Cash for Culture. Page not found. Alright, main site. Turn your old sneakers into instant cash. I am so glad you're here with me while we look at this. Interesting. So I guess they're just like, oh, let's go to the pen show. Okay. So Champion Turnings, I have 2 pens from him, and he does fantastic work. I would love to just stop by and just say hi to him. I mean, I don't need to buy pens from everybody, but there's a lot of people I would like to say hello to. When I met him, I believe his name is Carrick. He was 15, and that was like 4 years ago, so it'd be really cool to see him and just see how he's doing. Chatterley, I'm going to avoid because it's dangerous. I do not want to be tempted by anything, but I might be, so maybe I'll just write it down. But I should think about what I want to look at. And it's not that I need to buy anything. It's just, I need to think about it. I just need to think about it. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Drunem, I would love to see his work in person. And I think it's really cool that he's coming in because I believe he's from overseas. I don't know where. But that's very cool. Drongul's rickshaw bags. Yes, please. Anything rickshaw, any day. All day, any day. Edison, I like to stop by and say hello to Brian and Andrea. Oh, I have to pay attention to the ink names you guys are recommending for me. Okay. Okay, let's see. Epitome Pen Company, I will stop by and say hello, but I don't need to write that down because that's also a remembered meeting. I won't forget that. Fall Creek Pen Company, this is new. John, do we need to send you some talismans so that you won't be tempted by anything too expensive? Very possibly. Very possibly. I think I'm going to be pretty good because I'm really looking forward to playing with people more so than shopping. Like, this is kind of a last minute planning that I'm doing, but I'm feeling pretty good. Ruth, I agree with you. I want a rickshaw blanket too, and I have also asked him to make me a onesie. It did not go over very well. It's like, can you make me a onesie out of your plush? And he's like, that's not on our slate. And I was like, okay. So, yeah, maybe one day. One day. Let's see. Oh, Franklin Christoph for sure, because I need to stop by and see what grotesque colors I need in my collection. Also, I will be picking up my next collaboration pens from Franklin Christoph. So, that's the plan. That's one of the things I will be doing. Sarge is always dangerous. Always, always dangerous. Look at these new things. Garni & Co. What is this? I am so behind on the times. Okay, that didn't work. Garni & Co. Garni & Co. Okay, so it's like leather work and accessories and oh, that's freaky. That's disturbing. I love it. Yes, a onesie, like a sleeper for babies, but for an adult. And I also asked for cat ears on it and a tail. It didn't go over very well. Shockingly, he did not seem enthused by my idea. Okay, so this is what Garni & Co. is. Okay, so... alright. Interesting. I don't need anything at Galen Leather. Graf von Faber-Castell. Fascinating. Yes, that exactly, Ruth. Exactly, like what babies wear. Footed pajamas. That's exactly what I want. Okay, so, like, I want cat ears... Okay, so here's Gourmet Pen's face. That's me. Oh, you can't see. There we go. And I want that, and I want... And then a zipper, and then I want a tail. I guess the tail would be limp, because it's not a controlled tail. But anyway, that's what I asked Rickshaw for. The name of the collaboration, it is the Franklin Christoph Model 31 Cosmic Collision version 2. And the material was Oh, let me see. Maybe I can show you guys a sneak peek because you guys are here. I'm going to show you a sneak peek. Hang on. Nobody has seen this. So you guys are really special. Wait. I'm going to show you on my phone. It's a Model 31 clipless. They're UV reactive. So, yeah, you guys are seeing it here first. I hope you like it. I think it's beautiful. I'm really excited about it. Sneaky peeks. Sneaky peeks. So that's the pen. Yeah, I'm really excited. Okay. Wait. Somebody posted something really, really, really helpful. Hang on, I gotta find this. Adult cat kigurumi. Okay. I'm gonna write that down. Adult cat kigurumi. Derek, thank you so much for that information. I will absolutely look this up. When and where they will be available pretty much when I get back from the show. So probably like August 5th or so. Roughly. So I'm really excited about them. If you want, if you're interested in one, send me an email at gourmetpenshop@gmail.com. Just send me an email. Just let me know that you're interested in one, and that way I can email you when I know the release date, like the release date and time, so that you can, if you're interested in one and you would like to get one, you could be ready. So they're super limited because that's all the material that we have at this time. It's going to be, how many did I think 35 pens in total for now. And it also, I mean, it really depends on what Franklin Christoph's willing to make. So that's the first batch. Maybe in 6 months we'll do another one if I can get into the queue, like get in the queue. Okay, so let's see. Let me keep going here. Hanabi Glass Studio, yes. I don't know anything about them. I follow them on Instagram, but I would like to go and take a look. I don't need glass pens. I have lots, but I just want to see the art, I guess. You know what I mean? Hardy Penwrights, that's a definite yes. I would like to go see the boys and see what they're up to. This is going to be the first DC show without Greg. And so Philly was the first show without him. And then Chicago was the next one that I went to without him. So, but DC's like the big one. Like that's usually the one where I actually got to spend a lot of time with him. So, I think it's going to be a little tough. I mean, not just for me. There's a lot of people who love him. And so, yeah, it's going to be a bit tough. Helen's Creations, because she's doing new notebook covers in Japanese fabric. Helen's Creations, Hello Tello. Duolingo has chess? Okay. I can't even. Okay. I know how to play chess. I'm not skilled at it. Like, I don't know all the techniques and all that. I understand how to play. It stresses me out. So what I have been practicing, what I'm learning right now is I am doing Python. So I'm trying to start learning how to code in Python. It's going to be a long, terrible journey. It'll be terrible. I need to reward myself. The first thing I thought to myself when I found the course I wanted to take and I was like, ooh, I'm going to do this. I was like, ooh, now I need a new notebook, a new pen so I could take notes in my class. So it was clearly just, yeah, it was just motivated by wanting new stuff. So that's okay. Okay. We've got... Okay. I know that Stationery Universe will be at Heinz Pens. Where's it Hinsey? I don't actually know. Somebody tell me. Somebody find the answer to that. Am I able to show the map? Yes. I need the list more so before I can map it out. Yeah, so I gotta do the list first. Okay, so we were at Heinz. Okay. Gingy Chocolate, because I like to eat their chocolate. You can buy a little packet of chocolate and just eat it on the spot. It's delightful. You have a Hanabi pen. Okay, hang on. Learn Python the hard way. Hang on, let me learn Python the hard way. Is that a book? It's an actual thing. Learn Python the hard way. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. I will check this out. Much appreciated. Okay, so you have a Hanabi pen. Stunning, and the filaments in the handle change colors depending on how the light hits them. That sounds absolutely delightful. Soap Turtle, I am actually following just an MIT course. It's just a video course, and I'm just doing the exercises along with the instructor or the professor. I'm very early on, so I'm open to other things as well, so I will definitely check it out. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Sorry. Sorry. Just choking on my own stuff. Okay, let's keep going. Okay. I would like to stop by Leonardo. I know there's some lovely ladies who'll be working the table, so I would like to see them. Wait, Leonardo, Lucky Star, have to stop by and say hello, see what she's up to. Turn the page. Let's just sit on my drawing for a second. Beautiful. I always stop by and say hello to Bryce and Carol and John at Luxury Brands. They are one of my distributors, so I just like to say hi and see how everybody's doing. If it doesn't work, call it good and move on. Congrats, your coder. It's like, good enough. Close enough. I would love to visit Mora Stilos, but I don't... He's out of my price range. Like, even half a pen I can't afford. But I'm going to put it down anyway. And then I wanted to visit Mad Mercantile because I just like to say hi. Yeah, so I'm not getting any nib work done. Oh, Mayfair. Mayfair pens. Who's Midnight Pens? That's new. Oh, interesting. Midnight Pens. Restored pens. Okay. I wish it hadn't taken me out of my window, but that's fine. Midnight Pens, Mike's Pens. I'm gonna stop by Dawn, who's Mod Girl with Vintage Love, so I should write that. So I don't need to write down hello, but Mod Girl. I will stop by and say hello. Interesting, the New York Metropolitan show is coming. That's pretty cool. This is also interesting. Newell Brands is coming, so that's Parker Waterman and a whole thing. Oh, definitely need to stop by and say hello, Mutant. Ruth, I wish I could pin your comment. Can I do that? Pin message. I feel as if Mark will eventually see the light and ask you to start designing clothing for Rickshaw. What a dream that would be. Oh, what an absolute delight. Okay, let's go look at Mayfair. No, I want to search Mayfair. Okay, so these are Mayfair pens. They are made by Ben. They're very nerdy themed. Like, there are a lot of Lord of the Rings. Like, this is his new model, the Royal Eowyn. It totally freaks me out, but I so appreciate the diversity in the pen world. Because I don't like curvaceous pens. They freak me out. Show him my drawing. Oh, that is so funny. I love that. Yes, Mad Mercantile, that is Mike, and he's an absolute delight of a human. He is super nice. He does restoration, vintage pens, lots of flex nibs. So he's a good resource for if you're looking for a flex nib or just a vintage pen in general, or need help getting something restored. He can kind of guide you where to go. Oh, no, you absolutely must check him out. He does beautiful, beautiful work, and it's not for everyone because, like, clearly not everybody wants a sparkly pink body, but some people do. But he also does, he does a lot of variety. Like, some of it is really, much more tame. Like, some of it's very elegant. Like, I think this is really elegant. So beautiful. So he does a lot of really nice work. Okay, let's see. So I've got Newton on there. We've got Sarge. Oh, interesting. Osprey pens. I haven't seen them at a pen show in a really long time. Parker and Montblanc. Appraisals, fountain pens, modern pens. Interesting. Pens Empire, Pacific Pen Company, Richard Lott. I thought Pacific Pen Company was Masayama and Matashaw. And if so, I want to say hi to them. But if not, then I won't bother. But I'm going to write it down anyway. Paul's Pens. I need to stop at Paul Urano. My list is very long. Pen Realm. It's a good thing I'm going to be there for 3 full days. Or 2 full days. Well, 2.5. Pen Realm, because I wanted to look at the show nib. Pen World Magazine. I have to say hello to the team because they employ me. So they are special to me. Let's see. Pen Addict, Pen Chata, Pen and Knife. Interesting. I wonder if Pen and Knife takes knife sales. Very interesting. Oh, you think Inky Rocks will be at Bungu Box? That would be really nice. I would love to see her again. Pilot of America. They're doing a couple giveaways. I don't know if I would ever have the luck of winning, but that would be really cool if I did. Okay, so we've got River City because I need mini opal holder. I mean, I don't need one. I would like one. Ryan Krusak. So these are just the people that I really want to make sure I see. That does not mean I'm not going to stop at all the other tables. Ooh, Sakura Dragon. What's that? Oh, cute. Holy smokes, these are these painted? Because these are, oh, original artwork. Okay. I was like, $400, but it's original artwork. Wow. All this cute stuff and no cat onesies. I'm just kidding. I will check this out for sure. Okay. Let me close that. Okay. I mean, I'll check it out. I'll check out the website. Oh, shown design, of course. Okay, just making sure this is still in screen. Pancetta will be there. Yes, please tell me your experience. Was it awful? Pancetta, Pen and Knife. I don't know anything about them. I've never worked with them. Or like spoken, I say worked with. I've never spoken with them. Oh, oops. I went too far. Okay, we've got Skogsy. St. John's pens are out of my price range. We've got Stylo Suite. You think you visited them in Scottsdale. Pen Empire. I don't see a Pen Empire in here. Did we pass it? Did I pass it? Pen Empire. Oh, Pen's Empire. Let's see. Online sites. Nope, not just you. It's just a really awful website, apparently. Or they have awful things going on. If I knew how to read things, I might be able to understand all of this, but I can't, so. Oh. Oh, oh, look at this. Maybe I'll pick this up. $36,000 Montblanc. Yeah, solid gold fountain pen. Yes, shocking that they're coming to the show. I mean, not shocking. It's just that's a lot. That's really expensive. Okay. This is one of my dream pen. This is probably my grail pen. This is the original 1984 version, probably, and it's $9,000. No, this is 2020? Okay, so this is the new version. And they're charging $9,000. Okay, well, Pens Empire, if you ever watch my stream and you're judging me, I would happily accept a pen to review from you. I mean, not all of their prices are insane. Like, this Omas for $1,500 is not unreasonable. So, okay. Pens Empire. That's something. Okay, where were we? Stylus Suite. QRS. Stylus Suite. Oh! Sugar Turtle. I like to pick up some Sugar Turtle stickers and inks. Get one of those too, will ya? Yeah! I'll just pick up a few of the Pens Empire pens. No big deal. Oh, Inky Rocks will be there showing off a new King of Pen. Excellent. Thank you for letting me know that. If you want my $9,000, you need to fix your website. Yes, I agree. It's like, yeah, I'm not really feeling super comfortable about that website. Oh, Tono and Limbs. I am so curious what they're bringing. So I look forward to that. I will not be getting anything from Toyoka because I don't have space. I'm gonna stop by Van Ness to say hello. And maybe pick up a bottle of Robert Oster Free Spirit. If they have any. And I think that's it. Oh, wait. White Bear Pens. Oh, she's all the way at the bottom. This list is not the order in which I will do things. It's just the things. And then... what is this? Little Black Rabbit. Fun bunny stationery and sundries for the benefit of bunny rescue. Oh, I can get behind that. Okay, I'm into that. I'll stop by that. Little Black Rabbit. I can get behind a bunny rescue. Oh, the Chinkin cat is so incredible. Panchetta hijacked your Pelican Hub last year as the Hub Masters, and it felt like we were held hostage in a timeshare presentation. That is so funny. I'm so sorry. That sounds terrible. W at the end? Who'd have thought White Bear in the W's? How confusing. Oh, and Turnt. Perfect. And I think that is the end of the list, which is the end of my page. That's the end of the list. Wow. I love that. Only one line left. Who made the cut? It was Turnt. Okay, so I only have 2 pages of... 2 pages of places to visit. No biggie. I can do that. I can hit that up. And in between I have 8 hours of workshops. Okay. Just a few stops. No biggie. I can make that. I can make through that with $550 as a budget. I can do that. Like, no biggie. I'm really excited. I'm excited. So how many of them are going to get delegated? No. I haven't pre-purchased anything. Like, there's no pickups for me to get, and so I'm going to be very sensible. That's it. We're done. Okay. Thank you guys for doing this with me. I appreciate it very much. Oh, I hope you get to be hub master. I bet you would make it so much fun. And not a timeshare presentation, which sounds really annoying. Thank you so much, Ruth. I think it's going to be really fun, and I know I'm going to be so exhausted. I do have a post DC live stream scheduled for the Monday. I may be a limp blob, but I'm still going to be here, and we will just see what happens. I mean, what worst case, we just ramble. So, and that's not that bad. That sounds pretty good to me, and hopefully I'll be sensible. You guys, thank you so much for joining me with this. It helped so much to do this with you because I was definitely overwhelmed by the map list, and I started looking at it like 2 days ago, and I had to stop. So this is much appreciated that you tolerated this with me. I hope you all have a wonderful week. I will post pictures and stuff, and I really appreciate all of you so much. So thank you for all of your love and support. I'm gonna be so weird. If you haven't, can you click the like button? Because my videos are really sad and don't have many likes on them. That would be really nice. That would be so nice. Other than that, that's it. I'm going to pack tomorrow, and we're going to be on our way. And, yeah, I will keep you guys posted. Yay! Take care, everybody. I love you. Bye. Bye.